Hello, how are you? I know this question might seem very obvious, but when it comes to the Majin Buu saga, the obvious can hide many secrets. And this, guys, is yet another one of those details that will certainly surprise you. Maybe right now you're thinking, well, Goku didn't use Super Saiyan 3 in this fight because first, he didn't want to humiliate Vegeta, second, because his time on Earth would be reduced, and third, because he would only reveal this form in case of extreme necessity. These are probably the paths that went through your head. Did I get it right? Yeah. But what if I told you that Goku didn't use Super Saiyan 3 against Majin Vegeta because this transformation simply didn't exist at that time? Do you believe it? Let me explain. Before transforming into Super Saiyan 2, Goku says the following to Vegeta: "I don't want my energy to be taken, so I'm going to end this as soon as possible." Goku makes it clear that he wanted to settle it quickly. He is emphatic in saying that he did not want to get hurt. Now think with me, if he already had Super Saiyan 3, why wouldn't he use it if his exact goal was not to prolong the fight? The answer is simple, because this transformation did not exist at that moment yet. Akira Toriyama hadn't thought of it yet, and there's more. When Vegeta also reaches Super Saiyan 2, notice Goku's reaction and the comment he makes: "It looks like this will take a while." Here, Goku basically admits that his limit at that moment was also Super Saiyan 2. But maybe you're thinking, no, this was explained later. When Vegeta returns from Otherworld and says that Goku mocked him for not revealing Super Saiyan 3 during the fight. And that's true. In fact, Goku states that he didn't use the transformation because he had limited time on Earth and was saving that card for a situation of necessity. Yes, that was explained. But that explanation came after Super Saiyan 3 had already been created and revealed, not because everything had been planned from the beginning. Let me be clearer. From the fight against Majin Vegeta to this explanation, approximately 45 chapters passed. And Akira Toriyama himself has commented many times that he did not plan the story that far in advance. On the contrary, he used to decide the direction of the plot 1 or 2 weeks before the chapters were published. The truth is that Dragon Ball was always a series produced very quickly, often improvising new ideas along the way. In fact, the terms Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 didn't even exist at that time. It was precisely when Goku revealed Super Saiyan 3 that these classifications began to be used. For example, the Gohan who defeated Cell was not officially called Super Saiyan 2. At the time, that form was described only as a state that surpassed the limits of a normal Super Saiyan. And there's another important detail. Goku states that he saved Super Saiyan 3 for a situation of necessity. Now I ask you, was preventing Majin Buu from awakening not a necessity? Goku himself admits that he was one of the ones responsible for the villain's awakening. And right after, when he gives a Senzu bean to Vegeta, he suggests that the two of them fight together against Majin Buu. But wait, if Goku already had Super Saiyan 3, why would he suggest fighting alongside Vegeta? To make things worse, after waking up, Goku goes straight to Kami's temple and tells Krillin that he would not be able to defeat Majin Buu. According to him, if Vegeta couldn't do it, neither could he, precisely because both of them had very similar power levels at that moment, with Goku being only slightly stronger. And do you know what the first solution that comes to his mind is? Fusion. Yes, fusion. But wait, wasn't Super Saiyan 3 being saved for an emergency? So why does Goku immediately think of fusion instead of transformation? Precisely because, at that point in the story, Super Saiyan 3 still did not exist in the author's mind. Notice how everything points in that direction. Goku puts himself in a situation with no alternatives and concludes that the only solution would be fusion. He even regrets the fact that Gohan and Vegeta are out of combat, since they could fuse and defeat the villain. But if Super Saiyan 3 already existed at that moment, wouldn't it be an obvious option? Answer me that. Notice that Goku treats fusion as the best way to defeat Majin Buu. The boys were trained precisely to perform fusion because that was apparently the only available alternative. It doesn't make sense for Goku to have a transformation capable of solving everything alone and still place so much hope in fusion. In fact, later on, during the fight against Kid Buu, he shows resistance to the idea of fusing again because that didn't match his fighting style. Now think with me. If Goku truly had Super Saiyan 3 and believed he could defeat Fat Buu alone, would he even consider fusing with Vegeta? Probably not. That's why everything indicates that Super Saiyan 3 was a later creation, introduced to justify the need for Goku to return to the other world more quickly and to raise the level of the story at that moment. Therefore, trying to find an in-narrative explanation for why Goku did not use Super Saiyan 3 against Majin Vegeta becomes complicated, because most likely that transformation simply did not yet exist in Akira Toriyama's mind during those chapters, and the explanation later given by Goku can be seen as a retcon, something quite common in Dragon Ball. But now I want to know your opinion. Had you ever noticed this detail? Does this theory make sense to you? Comment below. And guys, thank you very much to everyone who stayed until the end of the video. A big hug and see you in the next video.